Hi, good afternoon. It's Vicky here from New Zealand and I'm, as you know, your gastric balloon patient. So today is day 25. On the 1st of April I weighed in at 92 kilos and yesterday I weighed in at 84.7. So plus I've got the, it'll be 84.2 if I take away the weight of the balloon. So all in all, it's been pretty good. The last week though has been pretty just awful. Last Friday night I'd had a good week and stuck to purees and everything, and I'd had some macaroni cheese and stuff, and that was probably the most adventurous as far as textured food I've got. And last Friday night I said to my husband, let's go out for dinner, and so I chose Indian because I thought that they would have a lot of soft foods rather than trying to go for a steak and salad or just, yeah. So we went to Indian and I ordered a prawn curry. I looked for something really light. It had light coconut milk because I didn't want anything heavy and creamy. And I really chopped up the prawns and chewed them really well. And I was fine that night, and then the next morning I was just so ill. I just started vomiting. It was awful. Actually, I think I did that during the night. It was just awful. I wish to goodness I'd never ever touched the bloomin' curry. It was obviously just too soon. So Saturday I ended up quite yucky and ill, and I was doing a lot of gardening and I just had absolutely no energy, so I came and had a lie down and I just thought bugger it, and I ate an Easter egg left over from Easter, so I ate some chocolate trying to get some energy out. That was just stupid because then it made me sicker. So I was feeling pretty yuck and ended up just having going back to shakes and lots of water. So I was ticking along really good, and on Wednesday morning I had to go to a business networking event and I was shouted breakfast. So the best option for me there was scrambled eggs, and there was some fresh, just lovely grilled in a sauce mushrooms, and I thought, oh, they're nice and soft. So I just had about 7 little mushrooms with the scrambled eggs. And then I got back to work and I was just feeling so ill. I actually had to come home that afternoon and I worked from home. I lay on my bed and cleared emails and that, and then again I was just sick. I was sick about 5 times and I just felt so much better. So it must have been the mushrooms. So that was Wednesday. Thursday I thought, right, I'm just going to have, so I had my wheat bix for breakfast with a little bit of milk and water. Lunch I had a shake. And I'd been taking a hard-boiled egg to work for some protein, and on the way home I had to stop at the supermarket to buy some milk, and I found some sugar-free lollies, and I thought, oh, these look good. They had nothing in them, and I just thought, because sometimes I really crave something sweet, so I bought some of them. I bought some jubes and some snakes, and they were really tiny. I had 5 snakes, chewed them up well, and then I had my tea that night. Well, all last night I was burping and gassy and in so much pain, and it must have been those snakes, and I've had diarrhea all day and also vomited up this morning. So today I've just had a very plain day. I had a wheat bix for breakfast. I just think I've just got to learn that this is a journey, and I've got this balloon in and I've got to totally play by the rules. So this morning I had a wheat bix with hot water. I've been boiling 2 hard-boiled eggs, and I take them, they're just nice and softly done. I take them to work and I have one for morning tea and one for afternoon tea, and that really keeps me going because I was flat out on the floor. I'm a hairdresser, and I just went and grabbed one of them in between clients. And then for lunch today I just had some Weight Watchers diet jelly with some high protein boysenberry yogurt. And then I had a caramel Optifast shake. So that's all I've had so far today, and I'm feeling fine. So obviously, the other thing I did last night with tea was my husband and I had a drink, and I had half a glass of wine, and I woke up with the most splitting headache at 1 o'clock this morning. So that's crazy because I used to be able to drink several glasses of wine and have no headache. So it's obviously starting to, you know, because I'm not eating as much. That was just crazy. So I do like to have a glass of wine, so I don't know how I'm going to get on about that, but at the moment the repercussions of the headache, that was just screaming. I never like that from one glass, just wasn't worth it. So I'm on day 25 since insertion. I started at 92 kilos on the 1st of April, and I had got down to 88 kilos with the detox by the 30th of April, so I'd lost 4 kilos there. And since insertion, in 25 days, I've lost 3.8 kilos. I'm just checking my notes as I go. So all up, I've lost 17.2 pounds. And after my week that I was feeling pretty crappy and thinking things hadn't really gone that well, I think when you look at that and think, gosh, I don't think I would have lost in 50 days nearly 8 kilograms just being good. So yesterday I said to my husband, I could have just got rid of that balloon and thought stuff it. But today it's back on again and I'm trying to be good. Tonight I'm just going to have some fish. I really just feel like an easy tea. I've been cooking and that all week. And so I'm going to have some fish and some grilled wedges and just make sure they're really soft and mash them up and just have a really easy tea. I can't handle salads yet. There was one shop I went to and it had really finely chopped coleslaw, and I had a wee bit of that and that was really good. But I am a real salads person, so I'm really missing my salads, and I was just craving for a steak, but that's going to have to wait. So in New Zealand here, it says on our program that week 3 to 4 is still pureed food, or food that is soft and can be mashed of mashed consistency. Yesterday I also tried to have a bit of baked beans for the first time mashed, but it was just not feeling great in my tummy. I only had about 3 teaspoonfuls. I have had some mashed up watty spaghetti that was nice the other day with my pureed food, and that was fine. So it says that I should be going from I'm coming up to week 4 on Tuesday, and that I should be starting to venture into some ordinary food. Not sure how that's going to go because it hasn't gone great so far, so I'm not sure what's going to make that change. It's funny because when you feel like, oh, I just want this balloon out, and then you sit down today to do this video and I looked at the statistics, and yeah, as I said, nearly 8 kilos gone in 50 days. That's actually pretty cool. So sometimes you've just got to sit back and look at the highs and lows and look at the overall picture. So this is a journey, and they did say the first 3 months you'd lose the most weight and the first 3 months could be the hardest. So let's see. I'm going to planning on having a good weekend. I guess the thing I'm missing most is being able to, if my husband and I want to go out for dinner, I'm thinking, what on earth could I eat if we go out? So we haven't been anywhere, because sometimes it's just nice to go out and just treat yourself. So it'll be an easy tea at home tonight and cooking. So I hope you guys are all doing well. That's just my update, the good, bad and the ugly for the week. But all in all, I think this has been a positive. If I've got that much weight off, that can only be good and help with everything. So have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. It's Vicky from New Zealand.